You've probably seen a move in Go that looked completely illegal. The stone gets played into a point with no liberties. The board seems to say the stone should die immediately, yet the game accepts that move, and sometimes that move captures an entire group and wins the position. The first time I saw such situations, I didn't think the move was clever. I thought the Go game was wrong. But actually the move looks illegal because most of us evaluate the position in the wrong order. And this is one of the clearest lessons about how Go itself works. When I first looked at the position shown here, my attention went straight to the stone being played. The move was placed into what appeared to be a completely surrounded point. No liberties, no escape, no future. My conclusion felt obvious – that stone should immediately die. I believe almost everyone who encountered this situation for the first time reaches exactly the same conclusion. And this happens because we are focused on the wrong thing. We are looking at a stone. Go game is looking at the position. The difference matters more than it seems. The human brain naturally wants to evaluate what it sees first. The stone lands, the stone has no liberties, the stone dies. Simple. Except that is not how the game of Go evaluates a board. The game doesn't stop the moment stone touches the intersection. The move has to finish resolving first. That is how it works. The biggest misunderstanding comes from assuming that the board is evaluated immediately. And it isn't. The move is completed first, then the consequences are resolved. Only then is the final position evaluated. This sounds like a small distinction, but in reality it's the entire answer. As you can see, in current situation a black group has only one liberty remaining, and white plays directly into that final liberty. At first glance, white stone appears to have no liberties either. But the moment that stone is played, the black group loses its last liberty. And according to the rules of Go, captured stones are revoked before the game checks whether the newly played stone survives. That means the black stones disappear first. The board changes, new empty points appear, and suddenly the white stone has a lot of liberties. The move that looked impossible becomes completely legal. And this move wasn't surviving in spite of the rules, it was surviving because of the rules. This move in Go game isn't an exception. This move is actually one of the purest examples of how the rules working exactly as intended. What started as a simple question eventually becomes something much bigger. The move looks illegal because we may focus on a single stone, but the Go game focused on an entire position. You may focus on what existed before the move, the game evaluates what exists after the move. That difference seems tiny, yet it explains an enormous amount of Go strategies. Strong play often comes from understanding consequences that are not immediately visible. The move that looked illegal wasn't breaking the rules, it was revealing them. And that is why I still love this position example, because it exposes a mistake almost everyone makes at first. You see a stone with no liberties and assume the move must be wrong. Go sees a capture waiting to happen. And at that moment the game teaches us one of the deepest lessons. The position is always more important than the stone.